and welcome back to the second part of the showcasing virtual tours, addressing more challenges and proposing innovative solutions. And it's my great pleasure to present your this session's moderator, Ana Soler, member of the World Partnership Project team. Ana, the stage and the mic is yours.
Thank you, Simona, very much. And thank you to you all for joining us today. It's my pleasure to host the Europe's largest incubator showcase, where the projects addressing the rethinking social innovation and social inclusion challenge will be presented. We will learn about these projects that combine social innovation and inclusion in a healthier, more comfortable, and aesthetically pleasing environment for the users. As you well know, as we did this morning and yesterday, we will start this virtual tour with exhibitors. Each one will have 5 minutes to show their project results. And after that, the visitors will have 15 minutes Q&A time slot available for questions and direct interaction with the exhibitors. Please feel free to share the event and make your comments in your social media. And do not forget to tag World Partnership Project in Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and so on. Also, you can follow this international showcasing event in World website and on social media. So with, I think, I do not forget anything. So with nothing more to introduce, join me in welcoming the project Vibrant Barrier Free Glassware Collection. It's a universal collection of glassware that facilitates pouring and drinking for the visually impaired. So, Seneta, I think that you are there.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, extra. Okay, so I'm Renata Korsak. I'm an industrial designer from Poland and owner of a hack design and research studio. Today, I'm representing also my project partner, Ferran Colado. And I want to present a project which we made in the World Partnership Program. I will share some slides. First of all, thank you very much for inviting me. I'm very pleased to present our project in this event. So Vibrant is a project that was created thanks to the World Project Partnership Program. It's a set of glassware designed to meet the needs of visually impaired people. The aim of the project was to solve the problems that arise when pouring and drinking by the visually impaired people. I wanted to create a project that would increase their independence, but in a discreet way. The project started with the people. For the interviews, I chose a blind person and also elderly people who already had more serious vision problems. The interviews allowed me to rationally define the problems that I wanted to solve. For example, problem with upper rim recognition, which helps to pour the drink. Problem with stable holding, especially the asymmetrical, unbalanced ones. Pouring out while carrying, or unstable drinkware on the table that can be easily knocked over. It turned out that my group of respondents didn't use specialized products. They prefer ordinary products from porcelain, glass, and cutlery. Some of them prefer more decorative products and some more minimalist. Products intended for the visually impaired people that you can see on the picture on the left were stigmatizing in the opinion of the people that I interviewed. And these people didn't want to use them. I wanted to propose a product that could be used by every average person, but taking into account the needs of visually impaired people. To achieve this goal, many other solutions were tested and all conclusions came down to the simplest solution. The Vibrant set finally includes carafe, glass, and a stirrer that eliminates barriers for visually impaired people. Vibrant, the name of the project, Vibrant, has a double meaning. It means full of energy, enthusiasm, and confidence that every person at the table should have. On the other hand, it suggests to us the delicately introduced resonance system hidden in the stirrer. As I mentioned, the process of pouring and drink is a big challenge for visually impaired. The solution to these problems came from my interest in sound. The indicator is a stirrer made from surgical stainless steel, which is chemical resistant. The moment when the optimal amount of drink is poured produces not only a characteristic sound, but also a slight vibration. I wanted the sound to be natural and delicate. That's why we performed a lot of tests to get the right signal. When it comes to glassware, in this project, I have the pleasure to work with Ferran Colado. He is a glass master and owner of a glass studio in Barcelona. He was my project partner. He was not only responsible for prototypes, but also shared his knowledge and experience, which was very inspiring to me. For the design of the glass and decanter, we chose borosilicate glass, which is chemically and thermally resistant and does not tarnish under the influence of washing agents or chemical compounds in food, of course. The graphics on the carafe and glass facilitate stable holding while pouring and drinking. The shape of the glassware also increases their stability when they are on the table. So simple, but at the same time, gentle, informed solution to the problem does not mark the visually impaired people. I want to develop now more products and create a glass collection, taking into account their appropriate manner of serving. I would like these products to go to restaurants, cafes, and conference rooms to make these places more accessible. And thank you very much. That's all about the project.
Thank you, Saneta, and congratulations for your project results.
Thank you very much.
The next project is Veggie, developed by Prolong Design and Sam Smith Studio. This innovative project has implemented a sustainable children's nightwear that can grow with a child. So I think that Julia is there.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
And that's me. I will share my screen too. Okay, so first of all, thanks for being here today. My name is Julia, and as Anna said, I'll be presenting you Veggie, a sustainable nightwear and educational project. So first of all, who we are. Our company DNA is based in two main things, ideas and how to develop them. So on one hand, there's Arzu, that has a direct connection with factories and ateliers, taking care of the whole production process from our garment creation, from the sourcing to the production of the final piece. Then, on the other hand, there's me, that as a graphic designer, I can provide the creative resources in-house and develop the print design collection. Here's our mission: less consumption, less production, less impact on the environment. And how do we do that? Our approach is creating a sustainable...
Julia, I think that we cannot see the next slide.
Oh,
passing them.
Last time it happened.
The same one. Okay.
Yeah. The slides doesn't change, Julia.
Okay, I will resume the share. Let me stop sharing, and I will share my screen again. Okay. Can you see it now?
Now,
yes.
That's fine.
Yes.
Are they changing?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Brilliant. Then I will take it from here. As I was saying, the approach is creating a sustainable and gender-neutral brand of pajamas for kids with an adjusting system that can adapt to its growing. But also, we are so value teaching focused because we believe in teaching them young for sustainability and new era values. We will do that through our print designs, but also creating an educational platform that can provide tools and gamification resources to parents and teachers, creating a combination of fashion and education in the same project. Because we don't see education just as a marketing strategy, but also a crucial part of the business growth, making it more scalable and creating impact both on nature, but also on society. Here you can see some examples of the prototypes that we've been making. As you can see, our approach is creating a garment that can grow with the child. With our simple folding system, the same size, it can fit different heights in kids that they grow really, really fast. So you don't have to be changing and buying new clothes constantly. Then talking about market, we've seen that the children's wear market is the fastest growing one in the garment industry worldwide, especially in Europe. I'm so sorry about the anything you can hear because my neighbors decided to do some things today, so I'm sorry about that, but I cannot do anything about it. We focused on Sweden because we've seen that 73% of Swedes admit that sustainability impacts on their buying decisions. So for our product, this represents more than 1.5 million potential customers. If we translate that to yearly sales, we've seen that if we just aim to reach 1% of this market, This represents more than 1.2 million euros a year in sales. Talking about strategy, marketing will be the key of success, as we need to push our content to our final customers. To do that, we'll create a very good e-commerce platform, and also we need to have a strong social media presence through advertising campaigns and also creating collaborations with brands and influencers. On the other hand, talking about future perspectives, we want to reach new markets such as the UK, that it's so focused on kidswear. Also, develop new product ranges, for example, home textiles. Invest in R+D for our product, but also on education, on the educational platform, creating more games, comics, videos, ebooks, and also applying circularity to our business model. It will be the key for us. It's something really, really important. Then talking about our competitors, we've seen that there's not a lot of people doing what we do. And the competitors we already have, they have more complex fitting systems. They don't do the same product as us, not focused also on the same market. And also our business model is different because it's way more scalable, combining the product, the fashion product, and also the educational platform. Being part of Viki supposes of being part of a change, because first of all, we are tackling the constant kids' garment waste because they grow so fast. Then on the other hand, teaching them young means changing their future, but also changing our present, because we are reaching the parents and the educators too. Then sustainability is also something to be keen and spoken, because it's becoming a growing trend in the industry. Then, how can we be part of BE? Which are the next steps? We are now looking for expertise, funding, and people with the ideas and the vision to make this project a successful business. And why? Because we impact on nature, on society, on the textile industry, and also the European economy. And last but not least, we have a scalable business opportunity that combines fashion and education.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Then if you have any other questions, at the end, I won't be there, but my partner Arzu will be here to answer all your questions.
Yes. Hello, this is Arzu. Do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, my cam is not working, but if they have any questions, I'm ready to reply it. I'm here.
Yeah, it's fine. We will make all the questions that we receive by our social media, Facebook, YouTube, and so on, also here in the Q&A session, but we will do at the end, okay?
Okay, I'm here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So time now for introducing the project, Vibrotactile Textile. It's an interactive vibrotactile cushion. It's a therapeutic sensory experience for people living with dementia or anxiety. I think Anna and Annie, are you there?
Yes, thank you very much. I will share my screen just to begin with.
Yes, we can see.
Yeah?
Yes. Go ahead.
Welcome. Right, so my name's Annie, and welcome. It is wonderful to be here. So welcome to the Vibrotactile Textiles project. We have been busy developing a soothing and playful therapeutic experience for people living with anxiety and dementia. So if we go to so I'm going to talk through our starting point for the project and then hand over to Anna, who will talk through some of our technical challenges. So slide 2, our starting point has come from, firstly, my research into the value of sensory textiles to calm and relax people. So I have a company where we make therapeutic products for the wellbeing market, and I've been interested for some time in adding multi-sensory interaction, such as sound and vibration, to cushions for relaxing and engaging experiences. So the Worth project offered the perfect opportunity to bring together a brilliant team to explore this exciting area of interaction design. So next slide. Our objective was to create a comforting, playful, multi-sensory experience to relax and engage people and help them live in the moment, to distract them from their agitation and worries, So we set ourselves a brief based on the needs of the user. We wanted to create a pet-like interaction and took our inspiration from the experience of stroking a purring cat. Our aim was to encourage people to explore the sensory surface. As you can see in the slide here, we were making a playful interactive surface to encourage people to have autonomy over the experience. So we wanted touch and movement across the surface of the cushion to trigger the comforting, lifelike responses, such as gentle vibration and purring sounds to stimulate interest and engagement in the product. So we have a wonderful team. So thank you to the Worth Project for bringing this team together, because we wouldn't have been together without you. So it brings together my work in sensory textile design with the e-textile matrix sensor technology developed by Morin and the e-textile and user experience expertise of Anna to make our interactive cushion. This project has been a great opportunity to share our skills in e-textile sensing and haptic feedback and explore the application of e-textiles for social care products. We had many Zoom calls. And to look back at it gives us lots of laughs now. There was lots of head holding and difficult moments because everything we have developed has been probably, I don't know if the same for everybody, but we haven't yet been able to meet. It's been fun in other ways on Zoom calls. So our challenges, we encountered some challenges and discoveries on our journey. The main technical challenges included mapping the user experience with the e-textile make sense technique. So knowing where everyone's hands were when they were moving across the surface of the textile, the choice of the components to generate interesting vibration effects and sounds, and developing the software for the touch analysis, and then finally how to embed the technology in the cushion and retain a textile quality on the cushion surface. So they were all challenging, interesting challenges. So we go to our Anna. Shall I hand over to you here? Are you happy?
Yes.
Hand over
thank you, Annie. Yes, I will take you through kind of behind the curtains, behind the scenes about the tech and the user testing and the making of the project. So Morin had the technical lead for our project, and basically he brought in his lifelong project, which is the e-textile sensor matrix, which he initially built for music performances. And he extended it with a low frequency transducer and all the necessary electronics to be able to translate touch from the matrix, which is very sensitive, into vibration feedback distributed across the surface. And he also made custom PCB boards, which is a shield for Arduino Teensy. And he also embedded electronics, which allows us to define the mapping between multi-touch gesture. So we detect the gestures and the touch and translate this 2D pattern to vibrational vocabulary. So depending on the gesture and the way you touch it and the position where you touch it, it all generates different kinds of vibrations. So here are the layers of our cushion. It consists of the textile cover, then there is a thin layer of foam, then there's thicker, more sturdy foam to embed electronics. There's a hard board, which is important for amplifying the vibration feedback across the whole surface. And then there is, of course, a pressure-sensitive matrix, a textile cover, and then on top, we experimented with different sensory textiles.
Thank you very much.
Is our time up?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. You want just to say the last sentence? Or
yes, just to show you all the user tests we've conducted. So, of course, we were not able to access our target group because of the lockdown restrictions. So we had to test with families, but nevertheless, we gained all the important insights, like that our product gives a sense of autonomy through the interaction, giving sense of control, and brings joy and playfulness and engagement to the people.
Thank you very much. I invite to the visitors to check our Worth website and to know more about your project, and also to visit your network.
Thank you.
So thank you very much, Anna and Annie, for the presentation of your project, and congratulations for the result. So it's time now. Questions. The first one is for Zeneta for the Vibrant Barrier-Free Glassware Collection. And the question is, Is there
Excuse me?
Is there a particular story behind the birth of your project and the related idea?
Well, the story is that I myself almost stopped dancing because I couldn't. I mean, I had knee aches and back aches and I thought that I will either quit dancing, but I love it, or just find something. And then I just started to experiment with materials and cut shoes into pieces, and with using isolating materials used for furniture, what you put onto furniture legs. So this is how my personal story, a personal problem, and then it's solved, but it helps now a lot of dancers.
It's fine. Thank you very much, Susa, for your answer. Let me check if there is any other questions for the project. There is a question for Becky. I really like the concept that kids are the seeds of the future. So was it hard to develop the Biggie project? Which will be the distribution channel for the government?
Hello, Anna. This is Arzu from Prolog.
Hello, Arzu. Nice to see you. Nice to hear you.
Yes, sorry, you know.
That's fine.
That was not very difficult because I'm the production side of the Biggie. So we sourced the sustainable fabric and we developed the collection. Of course, it's the pandemic time. Maybe distribution at the beginning will be difficult, but we decided to make it through Instagram first for the sales. And we will make our webpage, online webpage also. So through the online sales, we will start. And we are planning to make a small collection till September. And before the schools are opening, we are planning to launch the new collection and small production in beginning of September. Hope it works well.
That's nice to hear. Congratulations. Good
Thank
luck.
you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So next question is for Anna and Annie, Vibrotactile Textile. Which has been the most thrilling moment of the development of your project and the most challenging one?
I think the most exciting moment, Anna, is, do you think, Anna, is when we see the user testing and seeing it functioning, and it's been such a lot of hard work and technical challenges. What do you think about the challenges? Moran or Anna might answer that.
I just want to add in quickly. Yes, I totally agree on the successes, because it's a project which is so hard to convey through other media. Like, you really need to feel it, and then you could see the what difference it makes in people. So it's really a shame we cannot share it physically with you here.
Great. Thank you for your answer. I've been working with you, and I know that you have really been a great team working together, learn from each other. So it's been so nice to know how you have been growing as a project. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah, same here. It's been a pleasure working with you. Well, I guess the challenges is like with every team, that the distance we couldn't really meet, which would be even greater fun. Yeah.
Yes, prototyping has been hard, hasn't it, at a distance?
Yes, yes.
And we needed to prototype. We so want to be in the same room. Yeah.
Great. So the next question is for Saneta. May we know more about the next step of your project? Is your glassware collection in the market already? Someone from the project Vibrant, barrier-free glassware collection? Maybe she went out of the session. She's not here. Okay. But anyway, we will forward the question to her by email, and then you will get the answer. So thank you very much for presenting the result of these amazing projects. Our team is sure that they will make a difference in the market, and through innovation, they will change the way we live. So now, Simona, it's time for the next virtual tour.
Yes, thank you, Anna, for an elegantly moderated session. Now it's my pleasure to present you the final session's moderator, also part of the Work Partnership Projects team, Gabriela Izquierdo. The stage is now yours.
Do you hear me now?
Perfectly.
Okay, great. So let's start this. I will be introducing all the projects from the Smart High Performance Materials Challenges. And we will start with IRS X seat for drone taxis. I saw Christine was here somewhere. Christine, hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good. And we have Franz as well. We're sort of doing a double presentation. He's in Austria, I'm in Germany. Great. So we have his window as well. Okay, so should we let loose then? Oh yeah, okay, you're ready. Okay, okay, so we're going to do, I think it works a double. I'm going to do the window. Okay, so just as introduction, then we go to Franz because he's going to show the prototype and interact with it. We're the ERIS group, and we were looking in the initial idea to look at new seating for drone taxis, something very lightweight. Due to the pandemic, we kind of switched drone to aviation, but the aviation requirements are similar. And to do that, we basically looked at kind of material and how it's formed, how we work with it, with its characteristics. Can it take up all the requirements that normally construction, foams, cushioning use for comfort and create something that's sustainable, very lightweight, and interacts with the body? So then, so now we switch to Franz. Okay, so this is the team. So now we switch to Franz and look at you interacting with the seat.
Ist eingeschaltet?
Ja.
Ja. Funktioniert's?
Ja. We see your face.
Ah, okay. Just a second.
Now you have it.
Yeah. So.
Does it work?
Yeah.
But I can see it if it works.
Yeah. So we see it. So we're looking at the seat, and we see it with the cover on it. And it's basically 2 layers of knit fabric. This is the top cover, which has a 3-dimensionality to it. Underneath is a functional knit. And if somebody now sits in the seat, you will see how it takes up the body. Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yes. Yeah. And if you go around the back. So we were able, thanks to Worth, able to experiment with various knit zones and to create this framework proportionate to, say, a seat geometry you would find in an aircraft, maybe in a drone air taxi, that basically shows just the frame and the very thin levels of knit.
Christine, I think it will be better if you stop sharing the screen so we can see the interaction of the chair bigger.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, perfect. It's very cool. I mean, I saw the video that you shared with us and all the pictures, but seeing someone actually sitting in the chair is pretty awesome. So congratulations on that.
Yeah, cool. That's why we want to show it. I'll go very quickly then through the end just to show underneath it, because of course it has the cover on it, but I'm glad you made me take out the sharing is because if we don't get to share it in person for people to sit in it, at least one can see what it can do. This was the principle of just a flat plane, and then it becomes a seat when somebody sits into it. This is what you see underneath. This is what takes up the comfort. So we have these different zones that when you get a body that goes into it and a push, each zone, this is a very tightly knitted zone with very not so flexible yarns. Here is an open mesh knit with a very flexible yarn. And so we have uncountable combinations we can make to make these zones that relate to the geometry of the seat that then adjust to the body sitting into it. And so what happens is, of course, when nobody sits in it, it's very flat. It adjusts to the body. It also adjusts to sideways sitting, so you're not restricted to sitting in a certain position. Because of the open mesh, it's very good for microclimate. It wicks away temperature and moisture. And because you're sitting on a subtly always adjusting fabric, there's micro movements through your veins, and it helps against or to promote blood flow. And the setup is very simple. It's a frame, then you have the functional knit, and on top a cover knit that can be removed easily for cleaning. And what we were showing, if I jump ahead, was this one. This is like a 3-dimensional knit. So in the knitting machine, which you can knit and you have no cutoff, which makes it very sustainable, even if at the moment we're using a polyester thread, you can make actually soft cushioning. So you sit on a cushioning effect, but it's still a knit. So it acts like a knit, and it interacts with the functional knit. We're also looking at more natural fiber-based yarns. It's a bit of a process because we also use the elastan. And as the final, looking at how it can be attached in terms of seating application, say not just a prototype, but what it could maybe look at if we go on to designing a seat with a movable headrest. You have this skin of knit that completely covers all the movements. There's no exposed parts. And you can even have a pocket in the back that becomes something for a water bottle, and if you don't need to use a water bottle, then it's very flat. So that's basically the concept behind the era.
You run out of time. But
we're finished.
Yeah, you did it perfectly. But thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Very well explained, and the prototype looks amazing. So thank you for your beautiful and amazing work that you've done there.
Thank you guys.
Let's go. Let's go with the next project, which is Rethinking the Bra. I don't know if Julia. Hey.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Okay,
it's your turn. So
yes, I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So we are rethinking the bra, and we are imagining how bras are designed. We are a team of 5 people coming from different countries and industry, which provides such a unique way of thinking about bras. Me and Essie met at Central St. Martin's in London 4 years ago. I'm a designer specialized in female intimate care with a background in smart materials, and I'm based in Berlin. And Essie, that is based in Helsinki, has a strategic background, and she studied innovation management and worked as a user researcher and service designer. Our third team member, Steffi, is based in London. She's a bra designer who, when we met, worked with a consultancy that helps small and medium businesses to launch their bra collection. So she's the familiar one with the production process of the bra, and she's been able to see first and what kind of new bra brands are entering in the market. And the rest of our team through Worth is Oclab Tech, which consists of 2 3D knitting specialists, Vito and Raffaele, based in Italy. Their aim at Oclab Tech is 3D knitting factory, so it's to provide custom-made 3D knitting solutions that are quicker, more effective, innovative, and with a low environmental impact. So our project was born because we couldn't find a bra without a painful underwire structure that will be supportive and stylish for larger sizes. So we have, of course, researched the bra in the market, but we have also recruited an online community of 30 females from different countries who we speak to regularly whenever we want to learn about women's needs or to test our ideas. So for those who don't follow trends in bra, in the last 5 years, there has been a rise in the new brands offering beautiful wire-free bra and sporty tops. However, these new wireless bra are designed for smaller sizes like A, C cups, when actually D cup is the average size of women in Northern Europe, UK, and US. So females with a larger size have more needs when it comes to bra, and at the moment there is a huge market gap that no one is filling. And females with a larger size have to sacrifice from either support, comfort, or style, since no bra offers all of these 3 criteria at the same time. So this is a bra pattern we have created during our work here. The bra has been made with a 3D knitting machine at Oclab Tech. We choose to use this technology because it allows to make pretty much seamless product with multiple functionalities in different areas. The fun fact is that a traditional underwired bra with a metal structure can have up to 72 different elements in order to create the support. And here we are creating the structure with knitting, where the areas with different functionalities are highlighted in colors. So for example, the gray parts are the strongest area that creates support, and the white part is the extra breathable, whereas the yellow are the softest one to the skin. So think it as a skeleton of the bra, so it's only the structure for now. And now we are currently designing the final look as well as the material. So female in our research panel said that they would like a bra made out of natural materials. So we are investigating the use of bamboo and nanocellulose in 3D knit. At the end of our R&D, our unique selling point will fulfill the 3 criteria that are currently lacking in wire-free bra on the market, which is comfort, support, and style. So finally, when it comes to our plan for entering the market, we are preparing a fully throughout concept package for an innovative bra that we want to sell to a third party. The package will include all key areas prepared, so the person or company who buys it, who buys our idea, only needs to execute what we have already planned. So it includes production and manufacturing, packaging and logistics, branding, visual identity, marketing strategy, selling point for wholesale and for DTC. So as mentioned, our team takes ownership of the R&D of the product and building a go-to-market strategy. What we are missing is someone that can invest our idea and with our help and our concept to bring it to the end consumer. So thanks for listening, and I hope it was interesting.
Thank you very much for presenting your project, a very emotional one because it's completely focused on helping women that they really need. So very, very good approach. Let's keep going with this round of projects. And so it's your turn to present Cloto. I know you were over there, you say hello before. Hey.
Hi.
Long time no seeing you.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Good, good. I'm ready to. So I have 5 minutes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
From now.
I share my screen so I can present you what we've been working on. So Cloto, Design for Symbiotic Living, was done with me leading the project and in collaboration with Dialecting Design from Holland, Netherlands. So the idea was to fulfill a need that having a combination of, say, very simple and minimal fashion, but also having this smart feature of protecting the wearer from the electromagnetic fields. All our devices are full of like these fields, and actually in the scientific research, there is not yet an idea if these fields are good or bad for our health. We are going to discover it in the long run. So we think it's good to experiment and see what we can do right now. The collection is 100% woven and manufactured in Italy, and is also certified for this property of shielding. The target, we think that actually, we didn't design it specifically for pregnant women, but all the garments are pregnancy friendly. So people that are changing their body and they are concerned about the healthy of living in this kind of environments. And we focus on this vertical target, but we think there will be more people interested in wearing it. Actually, some of my friends who wore it and they want to wear it even if they're not pregnant, also male. The other characteristic of our project is that we can share the codes of the pattern. They are all parametric, so they can be changed inside, and also can be, we think of opening up some specific B2B customers, and I will show you more in our business model slide. So the collection right now is composed by 3 items: a top with a hoodie, and then a dress and a hat. And this is a detail. So here you can see how actually with a pregnant woman, you can still wear all of them. Here the specific is on the dress. The particularity that we wanted to achieve with this collection is that usually there are already in the commerce some garments that have this particularity of shielding, but they look and feel is very technical. But here we wanted to reach a look and feel that is very traditional as a garment and very comfortable as wearing as a fit, and the way when you touch the garment and the textile is very soft. Here are some other like pictures to show the garments from different direction. And some details, you can see it has this particular characteristic of being not specifically tight and flat, but it has some curves. The business model is the idea of only producing by demand, and so launch the collection with a particular color, then launch the pre-order campaign and manufacture the garments and then shipping the garment, and then again it's a kind of limited edition collections, and so every time we can change one feature of the collection, but at least we don't have leftovers, and we want to make it as only 3 times a year as a main feature. But also we have a business model in which we have this collection on demand that is the original, but also we want to have the opportunity to sell just the textile for the do it with others. So we can share the pattern and other small companies can buy the textile from us and then have their own production, but also only sell the textile for fashion companies that want to manufacture garments with other type of pattern and other type of style, but with high quality and made in Italy production. This is our website, and you can follow us also on Instagram. We applied for Elite, and because we believe after working this year, we realized that actually this textile can become completely circular. And so we want to format that in a kind of protocol in which companies that buy the textile or buy the garments can then give us back the garments, and we can upcycle and remake the yarn and remake new textile from it with the same feature. So that's what we want to achieve in the next year.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you for sharing this information with us. I'm 100% sure that you're going to make it. You are an incredible, powerful woman in the industry. So I wish you the best of luck, and I hope I can see you soon somewhere in July again.
Thank you.
Let's keep going with the next project, 3D panels. I don't know if, okay, Rosanna.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, fine, thanks. I'm waiting for Nika, that is our designer. Hello.
I will share my screen, but we will present it a bit together. Okay, we will present our project POP. It's 3D metal panels, and it's a collaboration between us, Alyssa and Nienke, and Kaino Design. I am Nienke, by the way. So this is Alyssa and me. And Alyssa and plus Nienke is a material research and design studio. We design and create signature walls and innovative surfaces, enriching environments and enhancing the well-being of people. Together with Kaino Design, from Italy, we developed this project.
Hi, everybody. And thank you to the World Partnership Organization for giving this opportunity. I'm Rossana Selvaggi, product manager of the Kaino Design brand. And at Kaino Design, we make metal panels aimed to interior design projects. Our steel creations are conceived for decoration and at the same time to create privacy within rooms. You can use them as decorative features, space dividers, in some cases as curtains. They come in very complex patterns and motifs, looking like steel lace or geometric and floral designs or organic shapes. But their strength is the extreme lightness, in addition to the perfect fineness of the steel details engraved on super thin metal sheets that materialize in elegant objects. From a technological and manufacturing point of view, we put together the photographical technique to precisely select the surfaces of the screens to be engraved by the use of large films that we produce, and combining with the engraving technique on large metal plates.
So we have actually worked before with Kaino Design, but it was always in a client-contractor relationship. And with this opportunity, we really got the chance to work together in creating something new. So we really dived into creating more three-dimensional metal panels. I am going to show you some examples because we did a lot of testing. This example, for example, is it's very small, like 19 by 16.5 centimeters only. And we really tested a lot of different design, the folding lines, how thin can we go? So we really created this material library. And we also looked at the reflection, like how are the materials reflecting the space. So here I'm basically only like moving colorful paper sheets in front of this object. And we designed the panels in a way the clients can easily unfold the panels themselves. So it's very easily customizable. And here you see the panel knots. It's one of the final designs. We created two really big panels of 2 meter 30 high and 55, if I'm correct, centimeters wide. And coins. With this one, we really had to test a lot, like how to make the engraving lines deep enough to create like the perfect folding lines. A lot of testing and yeah, to see how it's reflecting the space. It looks all very easy, but it's actually a very complicated process from both sides. Our idea was to make the panels easily connect to each other. So maybe you want to have one panel, but it can also be 2 or 3. And we created connection pieces that are really easily, with which you can really easily connect the panels together. And the idea is that it's like invisibly, you can really create a really big surface. Some examples of the end results. Coins. And our material library, which we can continue with afterwards, which we're very happy with. So we're definitely not finished yet with this project. Thank you very much.
Actually, I was very lucky to meet you in person after the pandemic and see your studio during the Dutch Design Week. But it was very, very cool, and I can tell that your work is amazing. So this is a very good outcome for not only for you, that I know you will keep working on this, but also it was a pleasure having you in the project, and I hope you want to, continue in the future. So thank you, girls.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
So let's go with the next project, which is Ander and the vegan sheep. How are you?
Very well, thank you, Gabriela. How are you?
I'm fine.
I will try to share my screen. Okay, well, so my name is Ander de Bustos, and I'm going to present the vegan sheep, the project developed under the Worth project. Well, the problem that we are trying to solve, we are targeting in Tagenea, is to drive the omni-challenge experience, specifically in the retail industry. The problem that we are trying to solve is digitizing something like this, which creates a problem for the retailers, because every change in not just price, but other information in the physical store requires a manual change, a manual operation. We believe that this is the bottleneck of this problem right now, and this problem is influenced by by several reasons, such as commercial discounts, competition, stock management, and obviously the digital disruption that brings a lot of dynamism to this problem. Specifically in the fashion industry, we found as well that there was a bit of confusion about the sustainability concept. Well, we identified that the users do not know how to identify very much the sustainable products and why, and that there is a lot of transparency, I would say, in the value chains, because it is a quite complex industry. So how we connect both concepts? Well, our value proposition in this case was to create an all-digital auto rating system for circular economy products. So the own brands developing sustainable products could rate themselves directly online. So our rating system is all digital, rate products, not brands. The design icons that you get when you have already rated, you can download them, and they have been designed by Kukuriku, my partner in this project, by André Setter, who is a talented designer, I would say, and a digital lover. And it also facilitates the traceability of the products. Well, how it works, it is in very simple 3 steps. First, you rate yourself, your product, your garment that you've designed. Secondly, you get specifically designed symbols, and I will show them to you in a bit. And then you can share them or attach them to the label or attach them to your online shop, whatever you want. In the rating, we have identified, thanks to the mentoring received in the Worth project, the rating is based on 12 parameters about sustainability. And based on a simple questionnaire that takes only 3 minutes to complete, you will receive a rating. Based on that rating, you will get the symbol it gets with your rating, and then you can share it both in the online or in the offline. So you can display to everyone if the symbol, if that garment or if that product is sustainable and how much. As you can see, there's different ways of displaying and attach this symbol to the garment or to the label, and it also facilitates the traceability of the products. Our business model is, of course, provide value with a digital tool that it is free for the first 50 garments per year. So, it is free for the designers that are working on their first collections, for example. It is a differentiation point. It raises awareness about sustainability in the fashion industry, and you can display the icons, almost anywhere, both in the online and in the offline sales channel. Additionally, we offer digital marketing-oriented services such as branding, SEO, website design, connection to influencers, label design, electronic labels, or advanced services. Talking about this last...
We don't have more time. I'm very sorry. Yes. So if there's something you want to add, to summarize the slides that you're missing.
Yeah. I was going to show the tool to rate your product online directly, and our which I think is the superpower of Dagenea.
Perfect, just in time. I'm sorry to do that, but you are so many and we have not so much time.
No problem.
Okay, so I know you will keep working on it. I'm glad that you have a company and it's getting stronger. So congratulations on that and keep working hard. Okay. Next in time we have Adriana Cabrera. Hey.
Hey.
Now is your chance.
Yeah, thank you so much for this space. My name is Adriana Cabrera. I am representing the team of Sense of Nature and Seismic Carmen, together with Moon Rivas and Montserrat Siegel, who are also accompanying today here. And I want to start with the presentation. Just will share my screen. And please let me know if you can hear the video well.
We can see it.
My name is Moon Rivas. I'm a cyborg artist and choreographer, and for almost 7 years, I've had implants in my body that allow me to feel the seismic activity of the planet through vibrations. A couple of years ago, I took my implants out, but I still want to perform the piece where Earth is a choreographer and it reacts when I'm on stage. And then this idea came to me. To create a piece of garment that it will function like the implants did, and in the same time, people could visualize in a more direct way how the Earth moves.
I am Adriana Cabrera, industrial and media designer and lecturer in soft robotics, and together with Montserrat Sigues from Fashion Tech, work in the creative and prototyping part. The prototyping process brought us the possibility to experiment with different materials and techniques, working with technologies such as 3D printed with silicons and advanced materials that would adapt to the design and appearance. We wanted to give the dress lightness and softness with soft robotics that would suit to the computational design. Also, the materials had to be sufficiently elastic to allow flexibility in the artist's movements. It was amazing to collaborate with an artist and a group of experts and learning remotely. With interdisciplinary collaboration with Sam Sattler focuses on connectivity and Alexander Bursak from computational design.
The soft robotics are still a point that we will to improve to give them more visibility and engage the audience with Moon's performance to make the invisible visible.
Yeah, so we just want to share a little bit about the concept. The video mentioned, we wanted to create this technology that make feel this extra sense that she had through the implant, but now just make a piece that could make this feeling of the earthquakes visible also to the audience, and therefore soft robotics was like the way or one of the ideas that we came in mind to express this, and through our background and also around our background also with Montserrat, we came in this idea. And also one of the challenging points of this project was to understand a little bit more of the connectivity, how we could bring this technology close to the body and make a device that it could connect not only through IoT, but also to have this feeling. And it was a very good, nice challenge to explore. Because we really could have a prototype that is that through these technologies now are functional. Yeah, we did a lot of exploration also in computational design, but also we test also, for example, techniques as 3D printed with silicons, and here you can see a little bit about the test, also how you could also simulate, for example, the earthquakes through simulation through the platform of the app.
I'm very
Yes?
sorry that you already passed the 5 minutes.
Yes, sorry, I just want to finalize this with the simulation. That was the other part of the project, and yeah, we are very happy to the collaboration, and also to thank you for the WORF project for this opportunity.
Thank you for being participants of the project and all the work you do as a team, and you complement all this and you finalize everything as a team. So it was pretty cool. No, thank you to the project, but thank you for being participant. Next one is the project Dimenso. Hi.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, good. I'm going to share my screen. Hello again. My name is Maurizio Amato. I'm an Italian engineer and designer. My company, Moino.com, is specializing in making lamps, especially with Korean solid surface material. In a market where the number of the lighting company is very huge, we want to distinguish our products with customized options, but without sacrificing the design of them. Tori lamp is our main product. Simple and with minimalistic design. It has the particularity that the image that appears when you switch on the light can be changed and can be customized. But we also like to follow the new technologies, and World Partnership Project helped us achieve this goal. For a few years, I had in mind a simple idea, like a dazzling light that comes from a treasure inside a chest which is slowly open. I wanted a lamp design that replicates this visual effect, meeting also the new technologies available at the moment. So Dimmenso was born. Dimmenso has a simple but peculiar shape. It is compact, not big, portable, and very practical. When you open the lid, you interact with the lamp to switch on the light and change its intensity, creating a unique light experience. The lid become a dimmer and modifying its angle, you can increase and decrease the light intensity. But the Dimmenso is not only a lamp. It is provided with a wireless charger for your phone or other devices. All you have to do is simple to put your phone on its internal surface. Also, you can connect your phone through Bluetooth to the two internal speakers, so you can listen your music, your favorite podcast or radio, while you are working or you are resting. The sound come out from the holes under the base. But I think that the most useful thing that many other products like this don't have is the internal battery. These allow you to easily transfer the Dimmenso from one room to another, or even to use outside, for example, in the garden or in the caravan. Thanks to its compact size, you can even take Dimmenso during your trips. So I'd like to thank you, World Partnership Project, because they helped us to make the first big step, realize these first prototypes. And
thank you for your amazing presentation.
Yeah, I want to show you the prototypes live.
Yes, you still have time.
Yeah, and if you can see, I don't know. Okay.
Yes, we see it.
Okay, this one. And then there is also the other one with light color. This is red. The video is not so good.
No, but it's beautiful.
Yeah. And so thank you very much to Word to help us. Now we have to optimize these prototypes to solve some issues that we have found and finally bring this Dimmenso to the market. Thank you very much. And that's all. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for being part of this family. So now we have Anina. Are you ready? Hey, how are you?
Yes, I am. Thank you. Hi, thank you. My name is Anina, and I am representing Worth Project 147, which is the smart and IoT jacket and luxury robot. So together, we are 3 partners, myself, which was the project manager and also the concept builder, David Crawley, chief roboticist, and Christian Bruns, fashion designer. I work between the 2 of them, coordinating between the robotics engineering and the fashion designer to coordinate everything. And if you have been not living under a rock, you will notice that many of the hotels now have got robots inside and they have smart hotel systems. However, those robots look really ugly. They look like washing machines on wheels. So our idea was to create a solution for managers that they could then easily bring the environment to react to the customers that are entering into the building. So the jacket, and I have video, but apparently it's not playing. The jacket connects with the smart embroidered touchpad to the smart hotel environment. It can control all the IoT devices on the network, such as smart blinds, changing the colors of lighting, changing the sound system, raising or lowering the temperature, and also calling a robot to the forefront. We worked with a really smart design, modern, asymmetrical, and we have fully integrated electronics into the jacket. The idea was that not that it would replace human interaction, but that it could also help the managers with stress. The colored buttons, they can log whenever they feel stress. And then over time with cloud analytics, they can see every Tuesday at 2 o'clock, I'm stressed and I'm busy, and they can look at that why. And also the inner touchpad can control a PowerPoint presentation, as managers are often giving lots of presentations. So the robot is currently in Slovenia, and it is being programmed up with artificial intelligence. The robot was also designed in a modular fashion. So the entire thing is fully sustainable and can be broken apart down to the rivets and recycled according to the materials used, but it also can be fully customized. The panels can be removed and then replaced. So if you have a snow chalet theme in your boutique hotel, we can put leather panels on it. If you have got a bamboo theme, we can make it into bamboo for your spa. And there are over 24 sensors on the robot. So it also has camera and AI recognition and can recognize a human being. It was incredibly important that as event organizers will be using this, that the entire thing can break down and be brought into a commercial luggage and carried onto an airplane so that you can take it around to various different events. So pretty much that's where we're at. And with high design, the robot combined together with the jacket is a human to machine interactivity that can bring a better experience to boutique hotels who may be understaffed and also need to have contactless service. So thank you so much to the Worth Project, who helped us to bring this incredible project to light. And yeah, we are ready to start selling robots and jackets. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nina, for presenting your amazing work. We can tell that you are doing it great and it's moving forward, which is amazing. Let's start now with the questions from our live chat. First question is for the Aeras X seat for drones and taxis. I don't know if Christine and Franz are still connected.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question is, why did you choose to work on the drone air taxi seat concept? Were you inspired by something in particular?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question, because we were really looking at how to make a very light seat but not compromise on comfort and sustainability. And drone taxis is sort of a bit of a love-hate kind of thing, but they require the challenge in terms of solving, say, traffic congestion on the ground. So the whole idea is to go up into the air, use a minimal space required, so there's more space for people. And the idea of using this knit technology made sense from a weight point of view, but also drone taxis are used a lot in areas that are hard to get to after catastrophes. And with the knit idea that when you sit into it, it becomes a seat and it's flat when you don't. Our vision for the drone is that you can actually lay it flat if you, for example, need to put stretchers in. So the whole idea is in a drone that requires extremely lightweight solutions, how the knit can apply from a comfort point of view and a space utilization point of view, in addition to
Great, thank you. Our next question is for the team of Rethinking the Bra. Julia?
Yes.
Okay. So the question, the concept you created is really interesting. Did you involve consumers in the preliminary research phase? Did any particular feedbacks come up?
Yes, it was also in the presentation. We worked with 30 females, mainly across Europe. And what we did is it's like a focus group activity. So we worked with them for 6 weeks, and every week we were asking them to collaborate with us in the UX development. So mainly it was really like understanding how do they shop, which type of bra they have, and then slowly to untackle what it could be the ideal one. So the majority replied that for female that has like a bigger medium breast, it's really important the support, and therefore like with what is in the market is just missing to have a balance between aesthetic and comfort most of the time, and price related. So this is where we are now working mainly, and we are now back to the user to then continue like the development for the material and the prototype 2.0, let's say.
Very good. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Okay. Next question is for Zoe. Are you there? Clodo project.
Yes.
So, are you planning to expanding the collection? Is it quite risky to sell it only 3 times each year in terms of businesses?
So right now we want to follow an organic growth. So that's why we think at the beginning is good to have this idea of making limited editions and then to grow the community. And when there is people complaining that there are not enough pieces, we can think of making a kind of mass production in some kind of factory here in Italy. Regarding the expanding the collection, we want to start from 3 pieces and see where we can get the best feedback and then expand that area. I often talk about agile fashion in the sense of prototyping and not just launching a lot of pieces and items, but provide a limited amount of items and then grow where we are, where we see the direction to grow.
Yeah, it's interesting in terms of sustainability too, not to produce if you're not like selling or yes, so good. Next question is for the 3D metal panels team, Nienke and Rosanna. Okay, so they say, I like the futuristic and silvery look of the panels you created. How the customization process works? Are you planning to interact directly with the customers?
Sorry, I didn't understand the last part. How does that?
Are you planning to interact directly with the customers in terms of customization?
Yes, definitely. So we have those panels, and they can actually be unfolded in various ways. So first of all, the customer can decide themselves, but we can also suggest a certain pattern to fold them out. And of course, we are also there to assist, like in which panels and how to connect them together, and like these kind of things.
One of the questions they wanted to know is how the customization process is going to work.
Yeah, I don't know if I completely understand.
Because I don't know if the question is related to if you're planning to provide this customization process like in an online platform, or you directly meeting your consumers or users or customers.
Yeah, I see. Well, I think we will definitely provide a few examples, like how to customize them. So there will be like examples, and then of course everybody can use their own imagination if you want to do something different. So everybody is free to do so. But yes, we will provide examples.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So next question is for Ander from the Vegan Sheep. Okay, I think Ander is gone, but maybe we will send him this question so he will answer later. Okay, the Sense of Nature team, yes. Are you still with us?
Yeah.
Okay. Which kind of application will the projects you work on will have?
Okay, yeah, I think that the project starts with a focus on evaluating the relationship between cyber cybernisms and performance. And I think that therefore we propose the requirement, but in future we think that I mean the application is like more around the performance and how to make things visible, and also the relationship, as we explained, with nature. So what it's feeling something that it's not visible. So and that is our, let's say, ultimately application. But what we think also in future is that we can adapt this form of I mean the piece that what we are designing, we will adapt this more in a wearable or something like that is more personalized, that it is not only available for performance but also for people who wants to have this relationship. So Monse, maybe you can also complement if you have some idea.
I think you explained super well. It's this, the application is for performatics. The people wants to feel this connection, and also in the future you want to allow to everybody to feel this, like to have this relation with the squares, with the tides, with the moon, whatever you want to feel with to be connected with the planet. This will be the future.
Thank you, girls. Very deep and meaningful concept. Next question is for Dimenso. Maurizio, are you still here with us? Okay, Maurizio is gone. Let me check. Yes, he's not online. Anina, we have a question for you. Are you still with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Hello, back again. So the question says, may you explain the interaction between jacket and robot works? Seems really interesting. Do you think robots will replace waiters in the future?
So the interaction between the jacket and the robot is as follows. So the jacket is connected to the smart hotel system. So that means that the wearer, generally the manager of the hotel or whoever is the staff, can swipe one of the buttons, and then that will call the robot, because the robot is also connected to the smart hotel system, to come, into the lobby, for example, or wherever it is that the jacket is needed, because the smart hotel system knows where the jacket is and where the robot is. Secondly, the robot also has a free mode, such as when we talk to boutique hotel owners, that it could run on sort of autopilot, meaning that it would be hanging out in the lobby looking like a piece of furniture parked next to the sofa or whatever, right? Inconspicuously blending in with the luxury environment. But when it sees a human being walking into the hotel, it actually can then drive up to the person. And the number one problem with boutique hotels is that, I don't know about you, but there's never anybody at the front desk because they're understaffed and that person is doing other things. So then the robot can ping the person at the front desk and let them know that there's a customer there, so that by the time the customer arrives to the front desk, having been offered a beverage and delayed slightly, there's someone actually there to greet them. And then on the topic of will robots replace human beings, that's why it's human to machine. We need the human being because the human being needs the intelligence, the creativity to understand when there are 80 sweaty Japanese that just came off of a bus that feel extremely thirsty and uncomfortable. The human being needs to be able to make the decision, oh, we need blue lighting to calm people down. We need to change the music to be more soothing. We need to lower the temperature, and we need to call the robot to assist us. Human beings do not need to be breaking their backs carrying heavy trays. Human beings do not need to be standing in a lobby as their feet swell up for X number of years. Human beings don't need to be pushing heavy carts with luggages on them. Those tasks need to be offloaded to robots. Now, drop a robot in the middle of a forest and it'll fall over and do nothing. Drop a cockroach into the middle of a forest, and that cockroach will find its way home. Robots will never really replace human beings, at least not carrying robots, because their function is actually to take the load off of the human body and give humans the opportunity to do what? Look each other in the eye and give a wonderful welcome to guests.
Very great explanation, Anina. I think there's always this conflict about robotics and how cyborgs are going to take over humans and destroy us like Terminator or RoboCop or something. So thank you for the explanation. I think from this challenge, it will be enough. I'm going now to go for our incredible host, Simona.
Oh, thank you so much, and thank you for a very nicely moderated session. I think now that we are getting to the closing moment, so it was a pleasure to be with you on this exciting journey, also through the 4 years of the project development and these 2 intense celebrating days. A big applause from my side to all the Worth team and the Worth community. Thank you. And as an official closing ceremony and from an emotional perspective, it's my pleasure to invite on the stage the Worth Project Coordinator, Corina Moya, for the project and event closure.
Thank you, Simona. And thank you very much all for your attendance to the Worth Closure and Exhibition event, and overall for the work performed during this amazing call, despite the difficult circumstances. We are very proud and happy by your project's results. My only words are, you are all outstanding. I wish these 2 days had been fruitful and insightful for you. As you know, we have had wide representation of media among us, so we expect to have the widest impact. We will collect and send you the press releases related to your project. And so, as announced yesterday by the head of Union of ASMEA, this is not a goodbye, but a see you soon. As it has announced that a second edition of Worth is now ready, where another 200 projects will be supported. So, we highly recommend you to stay tuned and follow us in Worth social networks, where the launch of the new call will be duly announced. And again, thank you very much for having working so tightly with us and for being part of the Worth community. And hope to meet you all in Worth 2, hopefully as awarded projects again. Thank you very much and goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Amazing. Love. Yay to the Worth team. Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and congratulations to all the great projects. So it was really, really interesting, inspiring to see you all today.